Yo, what is up? This is the Why Talk Show with your host, Whyrico. What is your why? Why do you do what you do? Anyways, this is episode 2, and I'm excited. I'm so happy because I've been spreading so much positivity lately and getting a lot of positive feedback. Like, it's a whole different platform, whole different audience tapping in with my content now that it's like, dang, where y'all come from? Like, I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving the good energy, and they loving the good energy too, because not a lot of good energy is put out to this world. A lot of this stuff on social media is here to distract you. So it's good to put out some valuable information out there for the people and for the kids, because the kids is the base and they are on social media the most, but anyways, if you don't know, it's obvious. My name is Whyrico. Well, that's not my name. That's my stage name. But I want to talk about, before I get into the main topic, which is setting your standards, having standards, and what that means. Having standards. Just my upbringing, where I come from, because I feel like the first episode I couldn't really get into it because I was taking a lot of calls. So I'm gonna get very intimate with this episode, and it's not gonna be no calls. So okay. So my upbringing, I'm from North Philly. Like, a lot of people, I got so many haters right now. I'm from Delco. I sound like I'm from the county. I'm not from Philly. I'm from Jersey. Jersey take them. You're gonna let the haters talk, but I'm from North Philly. I'm not gonna say exactly where, because you know I moved though, but I got family over there, so I don't wanna. I grew up and with two parents. Blessed. Not a lot of people have both of their parents. They might lose their mom. They might lose their dad. God forbid anybody lose someone that close to them. I'm blessed to have both, and both in my life. Um, the environment, the environment we grew up in. You already know how Philly is. It's cruel. It's grimy. There's a lot of snakes. Um, there's a lot of violence, and we get desensitized to the violence. Like, something happened to somebody today or tomorrow, we just like, oh, okay, another one, damn, okay. So where we go to other communities is like, oh my, for real, like in the suburbs, I have crazy everybody on alert, like. But Philly, you just get used to a lot of stuff, But Philly is not just bad, It's a lot of good in Philly. It's a lot of beauty in the struggle, Like the parades, like we got the Puerto Rican parade right in the heart of North Philly, like down Lehigh. We got the dances, Our dance is really taking over the world right now. Shout out to Philly Goats and all of them. The food, best cheesesteaks in the city. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff that we don't highlight because there's so much negativity weighing out the positivity, so we just gotta watch out for that and what we fill our minds with, but let's get into the main topic. Standards, right? So standards come from your setting, the setting that you're in. For example, okay, when you growing up with your mom, your father, your grandma, whoever taking care of you, you watch who they bring in and out the house. You watch who your mom or your dad bring in and out the house. And that sets your dating standards. If your dad a player, you're going to be a player. If your mom bring in boo-boo, black, what's his name? Whatever his name is, to the crib, then most likely your daughter gonna do the same thing or pick the same type guys you get. You can't get mad at your daughter. You can't get mad at your son, because that's what they saw. Standards start at the head of the household. Like who your parents worship. Like, if your parents' religion, most likely you're going to take up religion because that's who you following. Your parents smoking or drinking. You can't get mad at your daughter or son that they smoking or drinking if you just drunk a whole 40 or a bottle of Henny or E&J or Casamigos right in front of their face. You blowing hookah right in front of their face. The vapes in front of their face. The weed in front of their face. Like, you can't. That's like saying, oh, stop smoking. and you just picked up a whole box of Newports. Like, you can't do that. You gotta set an example if you really want somebody. That's why I don't smoke or drink. I don't smoke or drink because I want to set an example to my niece, my nephew, my cousin, that you don't have to drink to have fun. You don't have to drink to be happy or fill the voids when you're sad. So that's why I don't really smoke or drink, and I never really gravitated towards it. I like staying pure. I like staying aware. I like staying healthy in my own body. That's why I never really smoke or drink. And there's a lot of peer pressure out here. A lot of people do things because of peer pressure, their friend groups, their environment. That's when you set your standards. Because when you set your standards, you can't fall for none of that. Like music, the music you listen to, tattoos. Like, if your mom got a bunch of tattoos, you think your daughter not gonna want tattoos, or your son not gonna, that's what they see. You know, back to the music part though. Music, music plays a big role in our society. Like, I know in Philly, the drill scene is very big. The drill scene is very big, and music, which I understand. Dang, like, come on, y'all hear that truck? Like, come on. But music is like food. You feeding your soul with negativity or positivity. You understand? The beats itself has certain frequencies, right? Certain frequencies. The way, if it's an upbeat, it's a low beat. Like, the artists you listen to control your mood, the way you feeling. So if you listen to happy music, you're gonna be happy. If you listen to sad music and you sad, you're gonna be even sadder. So it's like, oh, let me turn this. Yeah, you're gonna be sadder. So yeah, like, and it's not about the music no more. It's more about the lifestyles behind the music. You know what I mean? Like, the way the rapper dress, the way the rapper the way he drive, the way he talk, the clothes that he got on. It could be a girl too. Like, the music, nobody care about the music no more. It's all about image now, because they trying to sell shows, they trying to push agendas. They're just trying to manipulate you now. It's not about the music anymore, So it's like, when is it gonna be about the music? And how many rappers in Philly is actually spreading positive messages and is not making just music just to make music? So you gotta fill your mind with something that's worth listening to, that's worth value, that's worthwhile, that's worth your time. And man, standards, we're gonna push past the music part, and we're gonna talk about, like, women and setting their standards, because women and men got to set their standards, but especially women, because women don't know how much value their body got. Like, I'm not saying all women. There's women out there that's saving themselves and actually respecting their body and withholding, like, sex, and withholding a lot of things that worth value, so that a man can't touch. But you gotta set standards and create value. Like, standards create value. Like, the standards that you build create your value, how much you're worth. Because if you don't have no standards, you're not worth nothing at all. Sad to say. Sad to say. Like, if you got a lot of attributes, you got a lot on your resume, and the job trying to hire you, you have a lot of value. They want you. The job wants you. Okay, and once you have a lot of standards, once you have a lot of value, you get the best jobs, you get the best benefits, you surround yourself around the best people. The environment who you surround yourself around, all standard based. All standard based. So you just gotta, what is your standards? Like, what are the things you set? What are the boundaries you set that people can't cross, that you'll immediately cut them off? Like, if you don't drink, don't hang around people who drink. And if you do hang around people who drink, if you do hang around people who smoke, if you do hang around people who get into trouble, you gotta learn when to be around them. You got friends for fun. You got friends for business. You got friends for relationships. You got friends for church. You got friends for the gym. You got friends for driving. You gotta categorize the type of people, and you don't have to call everybody's not your friend. Everybody is not your friend. So um yeah, like, and I actually talk about standards and a lot of stuff in my podcast. Well, I said my podcast, my Instagram, my Instagram, because this is the second episode. But it's crazy because like I just want to thank God, because the reason why I'm spreading this valuable information and the reason why I'm positive right now because of God. And a lot of people don't have God in their life or have a connection with God or trying to seek God, or have people around them that's trying to influence them to worship God. And some people think God not real cool. That's on you. I can't really force you to believe anything, but God got me in this direction. Like, once you have that fear in God, you won't do certain things. And it's not I'm scared of God, I'm not gonna. It's a good fear. It's a good fear. I learned, like, God is a forgiving God. Nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm giving you this information. I'm not perfect. It's still things I do that I need to work on, but I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I just want to thank God for the directions, the opportunities, the people, everything. Awesome. Mom is calling me. I told her I'm doing a podcast, Mom. Yeah, so see, I be getting a lot of calls, man. But yeah, like, picking the right people to be around and thanking God for that. Yeah, that's where I was at. Thanking God. Once you pray, once you in the Word, like, I've been going to church. I got me a Bible. A lot of stories, a lot of testimonies inside the Bible that teaches you, things that you could relate in your life. Like, one of my favorite stories in the Bible, if you're not biblical, but this is still like the story of Samson, right? So it was this guy, his name was Samson, and there was this girl named Delilah. So Delilah was pretty. Samson, like, he was so strong. A razor never touched his head, and he was a Nazarite to God. Like, he was strong. Like, he ripped a lion apart. Like, wham! He ripped a lion apart with his bare hands. So this girl Delilah asked him, "Yo, what's the source of your strength?" Because she was paid to, like, basically stop him, and, like, he was on his purpose, basically to knock him off his purpose and, like, really destroy him. So he was like, "No, I'm not telling you. No, I'm not telling you. No, I'm not telling you." So the third, fourth time, he gave in. She was beautiful, manipulative, and stuff like that. So once she got the razor, cut all the hair off his head, he lost all his strength. So that's just saying, like, damn, like, in my life, like, the wrong person or the wrong female could bring you down if you choose the wrong female. Because the biggest, like, financial and spiritual investment that you make is picking the right female or the right relationships, the right people around you, and they could bring you down any moment. So you got to surround yourself around the people that will bring you value and not bring you down, and will not attack your weaknesses. Instead, strengthen your weaknesses and bring value to you. So it's like the testimonies is a lot of stories in the Bible that you could apply to your life, and God is just showing you how strong you could be. So, yo, get your scissors, man. It is cut off season. Get your scissors. It is cut off season. Cut off the people. Cut off the distractions. Cut off the women that's not adding value to life. Women, cut off the men that is not adding value in life. Cut off the friends that's distracting you. Cut off everything. All the TV that you're watching that you supposed to be working out, or you supposed to be doing your homework, or you supposed to be following your dreams. Cut all the distractions out. Get busy. Get to your goals. Get to your dreams. Get to it. Not a lot of time. Listen, 2023 is about to be over. If you press play now, you're gonna be in motion January 1st. Why wait January 1st to put some play in motion? Get it now, so you already had the ball rolling. Attack your dreams now. Attack your dreams now. What is you waiting for? Why you gotta wait till a date to change? If you gotta wait January 1st coming, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do it January 2nd. Nah, I'm gonna do it next month, next month. Nah, I'm a little slow. No, get to it right now. Get to it. You don't have too much time. I'm trying to tell you, like, time is flying. Like, I'm 21 right now. Like, what the? I don't feel 21. I could go to the liquor store, get me a drink right now if I want. I don't drink, but yeah, I could smoke right now if I want. I don't smoke, but yeah, you know. So get to it. Don't wait till January 1st, New Year coming up. I know, New Year, New You. You say this every year. You say this every year. New Year, New You. You say this every year, buddy. Come on. I'm tired of that New Year, New You. Like you said that last year. You said that last January 1st when the fireworks popped off. Like, come on. Like, okay, too. Yo, like, it's a little plain back here, though. Like, I'm gonna need some backdrops or something. Like, I'm gonna decorate it back here for y'all. But, yeah, bro, like, I don't know. Like, I've been getting a lot of positive people on this podcast, man. Like, I want to get some hosts. Like, let me know who y'all want on this podcast too, because I don't want to be the only person talking to y'all. But the reason why I didn't add no host yet for the first or second episode, because I want y'all to connect with me for me and watch this podcast for me, and not just for me, for the information I'm giving y'all, because I could get some big guests on here, and I don't want people just watching for the big guests. Like, I don't know if y'all watch $1 Million Worth of Game. They get a lot of big guests like every single episode, and they just got another big guest. But it's like people just going to watch for the famous people, and once your episode of you come up and you can't get an artist or you can't get this big person, now your episode not going to get as much as engagement as the other episode. So I just want to equally, even if I get a big person on my show, next episode I might roll out by myself again. Like, so don't expect big person after big person after big person. It's going to be some big people on here. It's going to be some positive people on here. It's going to be some people on here that got a message, and that got a business or something. Like, it's going to be some people on here. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to short sell y'all. So yeah, like, I just want you to connect with me and my messages and my story, and see how I am behind the camera, because all y'all see is the skits. You know, that's all y'all see. Y'all don't see me for me and the person I am, and the information of the value that I could give to your life and the advice. You know, a lot of people don't have that big brother or father figure or a mentor in their life. So if I could be some of you guys' mentor or these kids' mentor, because I'm a positive person overall. You might not know me. You might look at my skits like, oh, this and the third, but I'm really trying not step away from the skits, but I'm trying to spread a different message to Philly, or it don't just gotta be Philly, New York. Like, I don't want to just be boxing in Philly. Like, I mess with New York, I mess with Baltimore, I mess with Miami, I mess with all these other locations. So I just don't want to be boxing in Philly. You know, I don't want to just be boxed in. You know, like that's a lot of Philly, the Philly mindset, where they just trying to be in Philly, be lit in Philly, Philly famous, local. No, I don't want to be local. And I'm not trying to be super famous. I just want to spread my message. This is like an outlet for me just to talk and speak my mind and spread. I don't care about the views and none of that. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we're gonna get this message out. But yeah, like, comment. I said like, comment, subscribe. Like, this is YouTube. This is a podcast. I'm tripping. Like, but yeah, that was the short episode for the day. Next episode gonna be longer. I just want to get this short message out, just be consistent with y'all, and get this message out, man. So next, I'm gonna get some for the backdrop, man. This little plane back there, like, I might tweak it up back there. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I keep on saying like, comment, subscribe. This is a podcast. Soon we're gonna get this on Apple Music. If you listen to this, this might be on Apple Music, or I say Apple Music, Apple Podcast. I'm tripping. Yo, just whatever, whatever platform this is on, just show love on. All right.